James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Jets and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. And off we go on a sweltering hot day in Tampa. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So here come the Jets. Their ever-changing quarterback carousel stops on Justin Fields, the 26-year-old. Remember, the Bears' first-round pick back in 2021 out of Ohio State.
There's a lot of guys out there, Mike, that over the last couple years, the start of Justin Fields' career, they love nitpicking his game. It's a little unconventional. He's not an in-rhythm, on-time pocket quarterback, but I think that's okay. I think some of the criticism is fair, but there's one thing you can't deny. He is electric with the ball in his hands, both escaping the pocket and as a designed runner. I think they need to lean into his strengths as a player. Don't shy away from him, because when he's playing at the top of his game, man, he is the ultimate weapon. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Play action now for Fields. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Pushed out to his left. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And no turnover here. Want the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is.
Right back to Irving. And some good blocking at the point of attack. I'll pick up a 7, and it brings up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Jets offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. First carry of the game now, and here's Brees Hall, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. He'll go again with Hall. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll go with the sneak, and he is going to have a Jets first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart. I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
They'll run the sneak, trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. The Bucs offense ready for their second possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Baker is going to give it to Irvin. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. It's Otten in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. This pass is caught by Cade Otten. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It's 3rd and 4. That's Ibuka in motion. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down.
Complete to Chris Godwin. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On 1st down, here's Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10. Baker to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 10 yards to
He's
go.
usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Jermaine Johnson, the former 1st-round pick, in there to bring him down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
It's Riley Dixon coming on now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. Off the play action, here's Fields. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Yaya Diaby in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll set up the screen to Hall. searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Irvin, and he is upended. Boy, awkward-looking tackle. They take him down behind the line on that one.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Left side, he's got Ibuka. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. Now Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Gain of 26 yards.
A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A short one there to Otten. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
At the 17-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing is Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have a Buccaneers 1st down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Throwing is Baker. That ball broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Out of coverage. Excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane, and now it's 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get it?
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers 7, Jets nothing.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll pick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Jets offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's home. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Fields. He's going to run it. And Fields, who's tough to bring down the open field, gives the D a break as he slides down. But he got the 1st down.
1st down, New York.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive.
He can't get away, and he loses the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out or it certainly needs to be protected.
They go play action with Fields. That's complete to Jeremy Rucker. This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
What a 1st half for this pass rush, huh, Mike? I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They are in complete control, and you have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit like this.
Here's Austin McNamara now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irvin. That's a move that deserved more than he got in terms of yards. Just a gain of 2.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd down and 7. It's Otten in motion. 2nd down throw from Mayfield. To the tight end, Otten with the grab. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. Did a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold him to a short game.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
So after 1, the Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. On to the 2nd, Buccaneers in possession of the football. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8, as we are ready to get back underway. Out right and catch me. That's Ibuka. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
We'll go again here with Irvin. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing Bridgewater. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Here's the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
It's a loss of
Well,
2.
nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
He's got the big rookie out of LSU, Mason Taylor. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Jets first down.
You can't teach speed, and a guy like this is just a nightmare for these linebackers. He's got a running start at them. You have no idea which way he's going to go, and he ends up just running right by you.
It's first down, and it's Hall. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
It's a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Another run here with Hall. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Zion McCollum there on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're gonna need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Hall. Hey, he's going to be close. Going to depend on the spot, but that looks a little short. It is short, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Fields to throw for it. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll give himself up after picking up the first down. Give him 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the first down, keeps this drive alive.
This is caught 2, and he's in. Josh Reynolds, touchdown, New York.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Break back to Irving. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
To throw is Mayfield. He's got his man right side. It's complete. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Down the field, it's Evans. And he will go all the way. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bucs will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Jets 7.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Panay Wanwu out of return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to get back at it. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 17.
That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
1st down
They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Reynolds is the motion man here. The RPO, that one is complete. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Fields. That is caught at the 3. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw is Fields. Rolling to the left. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. Folk's kick is good. And the Jets are back within 4 at 14 to 10.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. Johnson now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The veteran Mike Evans, he's heading back out onto the field with the rest of the Tampa Bay offense. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the handoff, it's Irvin. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He'll swing this out wide to Irvin. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And third down coming up.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key third downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
I can't believe what I watched.
Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for Tampa Bay. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Open man downfield. That's the tight end, Taylor. A gain of 21 on that pass play. And the Jets have a first down.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
First and goal.
Big gain for the Jets there. 37 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They put Wilson in motion. They'll run. It's Hall. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. Now an injury timeout, and that's Breece Hall, who is struggling a bit after that play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. The ball's still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal. To throw is Fields. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Mason Taylor. Touchdown, New York. Folk now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jets move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14.
Buccaneers 14.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. On play action, Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Otten. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half. And just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll run with Irving. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. Left side, he's got Ibuka. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Quincy Williams on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
The tight end going in motion to the left. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. It's Otten in motion. On second down, Baker. That's his tight end, Otten. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
16 yards. That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Here's Mayfield. And he'll take it on in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bucs move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
Jets 17.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll pick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. On 1st and 10, Fields. He's going to keep it himself. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
This defense is going to have to come up with some answers at halftime, because they cannot allow this quarterback to just continue to have his way with them on the ground using his legs. And that's exactly what's happened so far here in the first half, and they're going to have to get that fixed and fixed quickly.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
2nd down. It's Fields. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And he's going to have a first down here as they are into field goal range at the 27.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Jets.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
Fields now on 2nd down. This one taken in by Reynolds. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
On 3rd down, here's Davis. He is down at the 14, but will have the first down.
Job well done right there. 3rd and inches. You don't want to chop or step or go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible, run right at the defense, and he doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get the first down.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. That one's caught. It's Isaiah Davis. And a critical tackle there. They're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They send Evans in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Will look underneath here for Irving. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd and inches. It's Otten in motion. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
So as a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
On 1st down is Mayfield. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in, and that'll go down as an incompletion.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. He'll get about 3, and that's gonna lead to 3rd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. That's Ibuka in motion. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Here's Irving. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Will McDonald, 3rd tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Jets' 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 7. Again, this is Irving. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Buccaneers, first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 3. Now a handoff running right. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead. Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's second and 13. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field, and man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within one possession, get the ball back to your offense, and see what they can do.
On fourth down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucs. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. Here's Smith to return it. He's across the 20. It's taken down just shy of the 25. The Jets offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First down, New York.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Reynolds is the motion man here. First down. Fields. That'll be caught by the running back, Davis. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
And another first down, and another big gainer. This time, 23 yards.
This is what they call an angle route, and what's so hard for these linebackers is it looks like the running back is just trying to beat you to the flat. And then once you overcommit, he puts his foot down and crosses your face, and he's wide open in the middle of the field.
Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Jets first down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Open man is Smith. He's got him. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
It's 2nd and 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now a second down throw for Fields. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Vita Vea gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line. And if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Buccaneers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They send Godwin in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. And even 30 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up third.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Godwin working the right side. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense is right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
Get this complete right side to Otten. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To throw is Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
A loss of a yard on
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And that is incomplete. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bucs will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. Here's Smith to return it. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. In motion comes Lazard. They'll run on 1st down, and here's Allen. And he'll be forced out out of bounds, just a couple of yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and 2. Here we go. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Fields now. Down the field, he's got his receiver, Lazard. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 36 yards.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game.
What a move! He's in! Braylon Allen. Touchdown, Jets. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now, Folk, on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. It's Otten in motion. On play action, Mayfield. Throw left side, pulled in by Evans. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. On the ground, it's Irvin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
That's Ibuka in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Down the field, it's Evans. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side. Here for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Jamie and Sherwood there to meet him. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Baker to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it'll be 3rd down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Throwing is Mayfield. This one on target to Godwin. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the 4th. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground is Allen. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. To throw is Fields. They'll try to set up the screen here with Allen. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Still 1st down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They'll run with Allen. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Taken down at the 41. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Another run, and again, it's Allen. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he's got it. He'll move the chains. 1st down at the 47.
New York.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Reynolds is the motion man here. Fields now on 2nd down. Out wide, that's to Davis. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
On now comes the punt team for the Jets. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Bucs offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. way forward. Gain of about 5.
Williams on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5. On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. Swing this one out to White, and it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Off the play action, here's Fields. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Here comes Allen. Past midfield to the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. And the Jets have a 1st down.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those Jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Looking deep for Lazard. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator...
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Second down, it's Fields. This one taken in by Reynolds. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Throwing now on third and long. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
First and goal, New York.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being first and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 1, second and goal. Allen trying to find a crease in that massive humanity, but he's going to come up short.
This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the goal line.
For the lead, here is third and goal. They'll go with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Justin Fields, touchdown, New York. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Folk now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jets have taken a 4-point advantage.
Buccaneers 30.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The veteran Mike Evans, he's heading back out onto the field with the rest of the Tampa Bay offense. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Drive begins with a run by White. And this will be a Bucs first down. He gets this up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
A gain of yards.
How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Here in the fourth quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Here's Mayfield. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. It's up and through. And the Buccaneers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Jets 34.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Jets offense ready to take over once again. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Fields. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
They go play action with Fields. Moving to his left. Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Play action now for Fields. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Looking deep for Lazard. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Fields to throw for it. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. The veteran Mike Evans, he's heading back out onto the field with the rest of the Tampa Bay offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But 1 first down will essentially end the game. Baker going to hand it to White. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll go again with White. And that'll give them the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st down, right back to White. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll motion a tight end right. The RPO, that one is complete. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. So a win here for the Buccaneers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.